This video is going to be about survival kits that I've made over the past couple of months throughout the late fall, winter, and early spring. And I've made a few. Dozen. And these are just the small ones that I've made, not even my big ones. I'll start with the ones that I just randomly put together, and I'll save the ones I prefer last. So So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with this one. I have 40-pound test braided fishing line. It's extremely thick because it's tip-up line for ice fishing. But I can't really get a hold of bank line like most bushcrafters like to use. So it's the best next thing. And I think I've held something that was almost 60 pounds on it, so I know it can hold a good chunk of weight. This one is this kit's mostly meant for fishing. So I have a little multi-tool. As you can tell, it's not very big. I have my fish holder. Yeah, your spike you can stick into the ground, helps feed through the gills. And no, everything in here is not very nicely put in. I have a small little bobber. Okay, I have a couple of little, I just lost the word. I want to call them like little lures, as I call them fake baits. That's what I called them for years. I have 3 small hooks, all the same size, non-lined ones. I have little red thread, red yarn, which I've never used it yet, but seen a guy use dark pink and kind of to like a panfish. It looks like a worm apparently, so I'm gonna try it. I have 20 feet of 6-pound test monofilament line. I have 4 matches and a striker. I have 2 tiny split shot, very tiny. Ooh, that's actually good. What I'm going to do real quick, so I'm actually going to add, because I found some more, now I'm going to add some bigger split shot, so much bigger. And then I have these assorted quick-on hooks, as I like to call them. All sort of different sizes. There's fairly large ones. There's tiny ones. I don't know if you can see that. So they're very nice. I have some lint for fire starting. ferro rod, a homemade jute wick candle, and then wax infused jute. It's actually got, the wax I used was actually just crayons, so they work really well. But I do have some tape underneath. It's kind of like medical tape, orange medical tape, but not much, just for like a little fire boost if I need it, or a quick little bandage. But this entire kit is basically fishing. It's not meant to be anything else, just fishing. You can catch fish and then use the fire starting stuff to then cook the fish. Like, I have a little knife, a little scaler, all in this. So here's this little thing. I'm gonna hold it. It's not very big. It's one of the bigger bottles, pill bottles, but this was just something I had some extra stuff, so I threw it together. This was like the 7th kit I made. And it wasn't odd numbers either. Number 5 or number 7. But next one is the it's technically a tumbler, like a water bottle. Let's see if I can. So like, you take your water bottle, that's meant for like tumblers and stuff, metal tumblers. You strap it on. I designed this to be a water bottle survival kit, that way you could have like your water in there, and then you have your survival kit on there as well. But this goes to a whole separate survival kit. I don't have much in here. I have a old multi-tool. It's super loose on the one side, so I kind of mess with it like a balisong knife. It's got a knife, it's got a scaler, a couple of the tools I doubt I'm going to be using in the wilderness. Duct tape wrapped around. I have a small sewing kit in here, burn cream, some sort of bandages. It's my little med kit basically. And in here I have a big safety pin, a couple of small hooks, a couple of split shot, 2 separate assorted things of line. I have my yarn, ferro rod, and crayon infused jute again. That's all this one is just little itty bitty stuff. Got bored and decided to make it. This one was definitely something I thought would be cool. It's your typical survival whistle. It's got your compass, which is 90% accurate, which the cap is wrapped in electrical tape. You can use it for, you know, a quick bandage. I have duct tape underneath of my bank line. It's my 40-pound test fishing line. I have 20 feet of monofilament fishing line, 4-pound test wrapped around in the ring part right there. And then you got your whistle, and then your compartment. You have your little signaling mirror. Okay. There's that. You have 3 regular matches, and then 3 matches with duct tape on them, as what I call long-lasting matches. I have a smoothie straw with cotton packed into it, very packed. I'm pressing really hard into it. It's very packed in there. A homemade jute wick candle, again. I have 3 sizes of split shot. I have a mini ferro rod, because it came with the whistle. Not very good, but enough for if I have to, I can use it. And I have 4 assorted styles and sizes of fish hooks. And then your little knives. You have your fingernail cleaner, your nail file, bottle opener, flathead screwdriver, and a knife. Now the cool part is that if anyone's noticed, there's no match striker in here. Well, there is, it's just glued to the side of the knife to make it a lot more compact. Everything fits very nicely in the bottom of this thing. What I like to do is I like to pack like the matches around to make it all nice and snug. I guess I should have put the candle in first. Okay. Like I said, it all fits very snug in there. The only problem is it is waterproof because there's a rubber gasket here to help seal it. The only problem is the cap. It's not solid fixed threads all the way around. It's spaced threads all the way around the cap, which cause issues because you have to fiddle with it to make sure you get it on just right, otherwise it's going to mess up. Let's do this one next. This is a cheetah print lighter case, waterproof lighter case. It holds 2 cigarettes and a lighter. I got it on clearance. So for the fun of it, I just put a quick little piece of electrical tape for a quick bandage, duct tape wrapped around. It's thick black duct tape, just Dollar Tree duct tape. I have all sorts of fun little stuff stuffed in here. Wood carving X-Acto blade. It is much thicker than any X-Acto blade. Much longer, as you can tell. Extremely sharp. Great for everything. A little bit of cotton. 3-inch ferro rod. And I have little old pencil lead container which holds a small fishing kit. I have 3 split shot, 3 hooks, a barrel swivel, and a swivel clasp. I have loosely packed cotton in a smoothie straw again, cut down and melted. Okay, this one is the cool one. It's a much longer lead tin, and it has, I think, like 5 needles in it and some nylon thread, which the nylon thread can be multi-purpose as fishing line. Red yarn for your worms. Come on. That's about 20 feet of 40-pound test again. 2 birthday candles. 2 strike anywhere matches. Tested about a dozen of them. None of them have really lit. They've had a good spark, but none of them really lit. So I have these 2 in there just in case, but for the most part, cotton and ferro rod. pretty much all I'm going to be using. The original idea was this to be like an actual everyday carry tin. I got another one that I've made for that same thing. It's actually a little pill bottle. But I ended up making just a little tin that I keep in my pocket all the time. Go there. Only issues, this thing has a hard time wanting to cooperate.